Hi everyone, my name's Walt. I'm part of the team behind the scenes here with Jillian at Oaxsys, and I just wanted to walk you through the Oaxsys system and point out a few little different bits and pieces. So the Oaxsys system is designed to help you automate your business and keep control of your clients and customers, and of course generate sales as a result of that. So the Oaxsys system at its core, at its heart, is what we call a CRM program, a CRM, Customer Relationship Management. And what that means is that everything that happens with your customers is visible, and you can work with the system to create new marketing opportunities and to see everything in one place. So this is our customer database that we can see right here. We've got their business name, we've got their company, we've got their name and phone number, we've got their email address, and everything that happens with any particular person in your database, you can see exactly from start to finish. So you can see every email that's ever been sent. You can see every page they've ever visited. So every website they've gone through, every email they've ever been sent, every text message, every Instagram message, everything can be visually seen from here. And that leads into our conversations area, where we can literally have one centralized dashboard where you can communicate with customers no matter where they're communicating with you. So if they're sending an email or sending a text or Instagram, Facebook, you can control and communicate from one place here. And also what that means is we then have what we call a visual sales board. So you can see where everybody's up to. Let me show you that one here. So we call this our opportunities board, and this particular one we can see that Jillian and the team have set up to be a lead comes in, an email's opened, then an email's been clicked. When they reply, they've filled in an inquiry form, we've booked a call with them, and this then becomes an interactive sales tool. So for example, if I just spoke to Lane over here and Lane's now filled in their inquiry, I can move that across to here. Maybe Anne's already booked in, so she's already here, and Ning has become a client, so we move that across to a one client deal there. All right, so this becoming interactive, what I mean is every movement on this board can fire the next series of automations. So for example, if I've just spoken to these people and they've now clicked through to the PDF I've sent them or to the video, they are now getting the follow-up. They're now being sent the next series of messages to qualify them, to move them through that sales funnel. And of course, that then feeds into a visual dashboard where we can see the exact sales opportunities that we have coming through. We can see where our next leads are coming from and where our next deal is coming from and where we need to focus to bring in money and revenue for the client, for you guys, for your business. So we start with a centralized opportunity, centralized customer control. Then we have an amazing series of automations that can be built in the program. So the automations can be as complex or as detailed as you like. Let me show you what I mean by that. So let's see just this one as an example. This might just be an email program where we've found an ideal prospect and now we're sending out a series of messages to see if they qualify, to see if they're an interested person. So we've got an email, then we're sending them out, and we're waiting a few days. Then we're actually using artificial intelligence, AI, to start to judge the replies from that client. So we're starting to see, have they replied? Not just have they replied, but is the intent of the reply positive or negative? And if it's a positive reply, then we can move them down the sales route. If there's a negative reply, maybe we want to send them a different piece of information. So the automations are powered by artificial intelligence to make sure that nothing gets missed. Every time there's a sales opportunity, people get followed up. Every time there's something that needs to be sent, it's sent. There's paperwork that needs to be filled out, it's sent to the client and followed up. So everything then is in one place. Everything is visual, and everything can contribute to developing more sales. So one of the things that Jillian and the team talk about frequently is that the automation is there, and there's a lot of programs out there that are CRM programs. But there's one component of the Oaxsys program that really sets us apart, and that's our Quick Leads program, which we'll see here. So the Quick Leads program allows you to identify and communicate with your ideal prospects in a few clicks. So we've talked about being able to automate the follow-up and the approach and all of those kind of things. But the Quick Leads program then starts that whole process by identifying your target market and creating those opportunities for you. So we can see I've got a few demonstration campaigns here. So I've got the method to be able to search by industry. Now this is a business-based search. This is finding people by their industry, their niche, their vertical. So I'm not sure, forgive me, I don't know you personally, but I don't know what you do, but I'm sure that there's specific industries that you work really well with. So you might do your best work with mortgage brokers or real estate agents, or you might really focus in on business coaches, or your world might be contractors and building or warehousing, logistics. No matter what it is that your industry, your vertical is, we can find it with the Quick Leads program. So let me show you what I mean here. So we say, okay, let's grab our campaign here and let's do a search. So again, it might be logistics and you might be based in Seattle, for example. So we can find all of the logistics companies in and around Seattle with just a few clicks and start to bring them into our sales funnels and into our world. So, okay, great. Here's our logistics companies in Seattle, and I can get as broad or as narrow as I want to go with these results. So now I've got their business name, I've got their address, I've got their reputation rating, I've got their website, I've got their phone number, and all of that information is captured. And right now, in the background, the Quick Leads program is actually going to work to find additional contact information for those companies that we just added to the campaign. So we did logistics companies in Seattle. It could have just as easily been real estate companies in Miami, or builders in Sydney, Australia, or consultants in London. It doesn't matter where they are. It's working in the background. So if we go now and have a look at that demo location, that campaign, we're starting to see these logistics companies in Seattle, and we're starting to see the results that have come through. So I've got Gary and Mary and Shelley that I can contact at this particular company. I've got Chris and Shar that I can contact here. And all of these records now are coming across into the Oaxsys program and getting your message, getting that initial approach, being sent your information and followed up and contacted, qualified so that they're booking into your calendar. So we found how we can look by industry, by business type, or by vertical. That's only one method of finding your ideal prospects within the Quick Leads program and the Oaxsys system. So the next is using our people-based search, and this is actually tapping into LinkedIn. Now, you may not get as many email addresses by looking this method, but we're looking at starting conversations with your ideal prospects using LinkedIn. So again, let me show you what I mean here. So we go up and we'll say, okay, let's use one of our existing campaigns here, and we'll say, okay, I'm looking for the right kind of person. I'm looking for people who are CEOs. All right, so I'm looking for a CEO in Sydney. Let's just give that a search. So I'm looking for all the people that are CEOs in Sydney, and we use LinkedIn to then find the CEOs of all of our companies that we can find in Sydney, Australia. Okay, and again, in the background, the system's going to work here. So it's CEOs in Sydney, or it might be sales managers. Sales manager, let's go. If I can type properly, the sales manager in Chicago. Let's again do this search here. So we find all of the sales managers in Chicago, and again, we can drill right in to find these ideal clients. And again, when we're adding these to a campaign, we're able to go directly to their LinkedIn profile. We're able to communicate with them. We're able to message them. We're able to connect with your ideal prospect using the program. Okay, so now we've covered off how we can find by industry type or by vertical, by people and their role with finding CEOs or HR managers or salespeople or whoever it is that your ideal market is. And our last method there is the single search, where you can focus in on just one company at a time. And it's typically that dream company, that one you really want to work for. So you can pull them in and you can find all of the people that work at one specific company. So let me give the example of Tesla.com. So we might say, find me everybody that works at Tesla. We say, okay, bang, here's everybody that works at Tesla. Now, you might not find Elon Musk's email address in that first search, but you can find senior people at the company, and you can start to create a connection, start to create a communication that allows you to reach the ideal prospect in that particular place. So Tesla or Forbes, all right? Or it might just be as simple as the hospital down the road, that big organization that 1,000 people work for in your particular city. If you can find that particular company, you can find the people that work there, and then you can create a personalized campaign offering a special deal to all of the employees at that particular place. And again, bringing business through to you. So with the Oaxsys system and with our Quick Leads program, you're able to find and identify and then communicate with your ideal prospects, bringing them into an automated system and keeping everything in one place. And Jillian and the team will build out that entire system with you. So they'll create the flow and the opportunities. They'll create the entire system with you so that you can then go and find your ideal prospect, automate the follow-up, automate the system that's behind, and then qualify your prospects, getting bookings in your calendar. And Jillian can even set it up where you have an SMS. When there's a hot lead, somebody says, yes, I'm a candidate, that can send you an SMS message so you know, or your sales team know, that you've got someone that you can go out and create business with straight away. So that's our Oaxsys system. I hope that's a good overview for you. Generating leads, creating those systems, creating the automation, and keeping everything in one place, nice and visual and easy to manage. That's what we do here at Oaxsys, and I'll leave you in Jillian's capable hands. I look forward to seeing your name come across our desk as a client, and look forward to working with you soon. Thanks for the chance to say hi.